Hey, FlimsyLunchTray here, and welcome to World of Warships for a Monday video live commentary. We're going to be taking Jinan into Asymmetric Battles. So I just thought I'd show you what I have real quick in terms of the ship if you're curious. Definitely going for a torpedo route, of course, a little bit more aggressive there. And then I normally don't really take too many combat signals in Asym, but you know, because of having to carry so much lately, I'll do something like this. I might not use all the combat signals. I mean, I've got plenty of fire chance signals. I could do that as well. But we're just going to go with as it is. And we're going to drop into a game here. All right, so we are top tier. And we got into the game pretty quick. When you take cruisers in asymmetric or destroyers or just some other type of class besides battleships, you tend to drop into a game much faster. If you hadn't noticed that, just thought I would share that there. So then it looks like we're going up against 8s and 7s. So we're going to see where we're at. I'm hoping I'm in mid, to be honest with you. We are in mid. So the way I'm going to approach Jinan here, this is standard battle. So that means the bots are going to be coming towards our cap. So I'm just going to position myself in such a way where I can just dump tons of torpedoes on them. You know, I could go here to the side. I don't think I really want to go over to here so much just because there can be up a lot of crossfire. It's a little more vulnerable. So I can play around here. I can play around here. I might be pushing up a bit and then kind of do a turnout and then launch torpedoes. So just about a minute on those. And then we're going to be playing more passively, so to speak, where we are going to be launching torpedoes, falling back, hopefully utilizing our smoke screen, utilizing our 127mm guns to set some fires, take advantage of perhaps some of the smoke fire penalties that these battleships are going to have when they push up through mid. So I'm going to go ahead and step off to the side now. You know, normally when the bots get within such a range of you, they do this turnout and they go broadside. So that's what I'm hoping for. It's a little more difficult because I don't have a battleship player or a cruiser player that's going to be more, hey, look at me in the open. So that's why I'm thinking with how the lineup is, I am actually going to move off here to the side a bit. Also gives opportunity if something comes in through here, perhaps we can torp it. So I'm going to slow down here and we're going to be patient. And we're going to kind of wait, see what's happening here. You know, I can always smoke up immediately if I feel the need to do so. And do they have any hybrids? They don't. Yeah, they got a Nebraska, so we might have to pay attention to some Nebraska planes that end up spotting us, which we'll probably use defensive AA on and get rid of quite quickly. And I'm going to get myself set up in such a way that I can kind of get these torps off and then turn quickly and get the torpedoes off the starboard side. Okay, we do have a battleship, the Valparaiso, is coming over. Give him a little acknowledge. The only thing I'm kind of concerned about is being spotted by the CAG. We have a plan. We're waiting for the plan. Okay, there's Nebraska. Kind of predicted that. He is going to come in towards us. We're going to go ahead and activate our defensive AA. And we're getting ready to obliterate him from the sky. Okay, so we got a Vlad coming in right there. I'm going to start moving. Okay, Indalot. And then radared by Edinburgh? Oh, it's the European battleship. Also something else we have to be mindful of. I'm debating about dumping torps on Vlad again. Kind of waiting here. I could actually go ahead and smoke up and start shooting. The Valparaiso is spotting for me. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to try to see if we can't get dual purpose torpedoes off here. And we're going to torpedo reload boost. We're going to get turned around here. So you can see we instantly like 3 spotted. Okay, we did get 2. Gotta be mindful of the island here as well. He's still taking his sweet time. And I think I'm just gonna throw them on that side of the island. Not too worried about it right now. I could smoke up, but I feel okay until the Vlad started turning his guns. So this could hurt because I didn't slow down in enough time. I think but also you can see with the floods, like, you know, there's more permanent fires that are gonna be happening now. Yeah, so I got a little too confident there. Another thing you have to be mindful is in Asym, I don't know why it's a thing. They will blind fire. The bots will blind fire you. Like, you could be smoked up a minute later, never spotted, and they'll still shoot you. So I don't know what's up with that, but it's definitely a thing. We could have definitely gotten dev struck there. So how's our Valparaiso doing? We haven't lost anybody yet, so that's pretty good. Yep, okay, I got the Nebraska's. Like, I think he's gonna be behind the island before I can actually get a solid salvo in on him. Yeah, so now as our team puts pressure on them, like our Schlieffen back here, he's gonna kind of push him away, and also that the Napoli's pushed forward. So probably if Schlieffen dies here and Napoli dies, then we'll start seeing some action again. So we're just going to be patient for the moment. These guys might circle back in this way. And our torps are 13.5. I could be cheeky. Let's see if the Vlad fires, and then I'll open up on him. Do this in randoms too, right? Our smoke would be back in 27. So it looks like he wants to push back in, perhaps. He does. Alright, so he fired. There only might have been 2 turrets, to be honest. I want a torpedo here, but I think we might end up hitting Sir Schlieffen. And I do need to smoke up because they're focusing. I got 3 targeting me. You really don't want 3 targeting you. Yeah, I think Umahara just shot at me. So we're gonna accelerate a bit more here. This could hurt again. It wasn't bad. And we'll go for CAG. So now that our team's kind of collectively pushing down in the mid, they're probably not going to see much more action here happening. I might get lucky with some torps on Vlad. Well, the bots are all bow in. Surprising. Let's see, he just DCP'd. We're gonna get 1 torp hit. So we should be in range. Torpedo reload booster. You know, I'd love to throw more torpedoes out right now, but there's so much, so many teammates in the way that it would be kind of pointless. I don't want to get penalized for shooting teammates. We'll play another one. This went pretty fast, and our team was actually pretty good. I've had 300, 400k games in Jinan, so it's good to see a good, competent team. You know, if I'm feeling cheeky, I can leave the smoke too. There's kind of no reason not to, so. Just outside of our gun range. Kansas acceleration. Solid team. Solid team. We'll give him a wells done when time goes so we can open up again now. I think this is probably top 5, one of the best ASIM teams I've seen since this last iteration of Asymmetric Battles coming back in. Y'all did great. Yeah, it's kind of like spread evenly across the board, although Valprice only has 1 kill, but I'm sure he dished out some damage. So we can see a quick overview. So it's 3 kills, only 6 torpedo hits. Mid-team. So we're going to give these guys all a play as well. We love to see it. We love to see it. I think the Valparaiso probably could have been a little more aggressive. I think you're showing a lot of broadside back and spawn, but it is what it is. Alright, so we got up-tiered by a Supership this time. So we're going to see if this Annapolis is hopefully good for our team. There's going to be more hit points on the board for us to pick up here, potentially. Pretty destroyer heavy. We got 4 destroyers. Can't count. So, yeah, definitely worried about pretty much all the battleships. Alright, we're in mid again. See. Having some afternoon coffee here. So they're probably gonna have some action pushing in right through here. These guys, I'm guessing, will probably go down, if you look at the map here, they'll probably go down this way, out, and then when they go out or on that island, it pushes the bots inwards. So we might have some torpedo firing options here and then over here. Excuse me. What's Annapolis doing? He's coming up to Bravo Cap. And we're not a destroyer. We're not worried about stepping on the cap. I mean, the bots pretty much just go for the cap. So I'm definitely assuming that we're going to run into a destroyer or 2 here that we're going to have to take out. So, but I don't mind having Annapolis playing more central position. He'll get a lot more work out of his guns if he does. All 12 of those 203s. Alright, so Ohio's actually coming inwards too. Interesting. Most people I see always push down that 9-10 line, so it's interesting. And then over here, you usually see guys pushing down the 1-2 line. So I'm going to sit back here slightly out. You can see my conceal has gone past the cap now. So, like, normally if I was going to be playing this in randoms, like, I wouldn't have done that. Yeah, so we're spotted. The bots just, like, immediately open up, so. We do have a Mogami. I'm going to go ahead and launch for the Mogami. We're going to keep an eye on that. We're still targeted by 2 here. I'm not too worried right now. We're going to try to utilize the islands to our advantage. Ognivoy is probably going to launch Torps. Looks like we possibly have CV issues, so I'm going to start accelerating. Prioritize the AA. He's slowed down. Because I really want to get this Ognivoy off the board before I even consider smoking up. Use a little bit of free look action. I think we juked it. We can go ahead and get a heal off here too. Okay, we gotta focus fire here on the Ognivoy and get him off the board. There's the Ognivoy Torps. Yeah, I didn't want to reverse too much. Okay, he's got his engine fixed. Okay, we really need to get rid of him. Apparently I'm just horrible at aiming today. Here's where I watched Alsace guns. Okay, look at that. Supership died. 3 minutes. Okay, we got him on fire. I think we got him. Imagine. I'd really like to know where the Alsace is. Yo, Alsace. Ooh, GK's not doing too well. We're gonna start probably coming back in. I had depth charge planes, I'd be throwing them out right now. What are we doing? Yep. He's fine. Okay. We can be cheeky. What is Mogami doing? He's turning back around. We use our torpedo lock-on indicator to figure out how the enemy team's enemy team's positioning. And yep, this one definitely is not going well. And JK's about to die. So we're gonna back off. Or what we'd want to try to do is probably flip C. We don't really want to keep fighting for Bravo at this point. Sucks when you're not able to spot much with the islands. I did torpedo reload boost early, but it's okay. We need to get some work done here. And get past the Ohio body. I'm gonna throw one back there, one there, and then we're gonna put one there, two there, and then we're gonna smoke up. No, we're dark. Okay, these guys are hanging in there. I'm still keeping mindful of him. I get blind fired at by the bots, like I said last game. It happens every now and then. Looks 3, 4. So the big thing here is that we're just patient. Like these torps, not those. These should hit. I'm gonna start turning back in now. Okay, only one hit. Okay, Lian just fired. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and open up. It's not what I wanted to happen. Okay, there we go. I wanted him to shoot, then I was gonna smoke up like I just did. No. Now we've let the record show. I'm dark. And we're gonna get a good eye on him because I'm gonna keep shooting him even after he goes dark. He's going pretty slow. He's not going fast. I think we got our torpedoes ready. We'll torp that, and then we're gonna push into C. Now it's down to Thunderer, which is not good. So this is kind of me forward thinking. Like if we start losing a lot of people, I decided let's pick the flank. Let's go for Charlie Cap. Since, you know, he's not going to be able to secure A with everything shooting at him and planes coming in. But the focus to flank, come back in. It's safer for me and Jinan to do so in this situation. We're going to hope that these torps get lucky. I can get some shots over the island here if, what was it? A Lion opens up on Thunder and gets spotted. No. Hopefully, yeah, this isn't bad. So this was a bit close. I do have to be concerned about the Lion pushing back in. Okay. Not sure exactly where he's going. Maybe if he pushes out more and then he gets spotted by Thunder, when he fires, I can smoke up and shoot him. There's a part of me that honestly wants to sit right here, but the Lion could pop up right in my face. So I don't feel comfortable doing that. The fact that he hasn't shot Thunder yet bugs me. It makes me think he's like over in here. Abby normal bot behavior. Yeah, Annapolis did secure 2 kills. I'll give him that. Yep. What did I say? So we were right not to do that initially. But now that I know he's sailing away, it's like, it's not a big deal. And he's only got 1 turret on the back, so I'm actually going to troll him. And he just fired. Yeah, I was like, I don't think he fired the rear turret though. And if he decides to go bow in towards our Thunder, we got it covered. Now, if Thunder or Lian decides to kind of turn out, like he goes this way to get all of his main guns on me, then we'll slow down and smoke up, which the fact that he's already like spotted, well, did have party target lit. We're just not gonna throw. We're just gonna be safe here. We won't be able to have time to cap anyhow. We'll burn him. He's got a super heal. Maybe we'll get more damage. Here we go. Appa's hanging out there, GG. Have to comp some guys here. So almost 180k. Yes sir. Yes sir. I'm disappointed. You're a Supership and you died early, and Ohio pretty much got focus fired. That's the other thing, you know, I'm kind of hanging out on the island there. It puts a lot of pressure on him, which is why I was surprised he didn't go to the flanks. So, yeah, tough day. Not bad, not bad. We took a Citadel at time, so yeah. So there's Jinan in Asymmetric Battles. So I kind of hope you liked a little bit of a different flavor today, since you know we really like featuring the battleships, of course. But something that's a little more vulnerable, a little more squishy. You know, Jinan's great between her deep water torpedoes, her guns, her conceal, and utilizing her smoke advantageously as much as you can. So that being said, I hope you liked this video. If you did, give a thumbs up. If you didn't, give a thumbs down. Subscribe if you want to see more. If you're subscribed, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Thank you to my Patreon supporters. Until next time, take care.